Hey there, it's Brandon. I want to talk about DSCR loans today. So what is a DSCR loan? It's a debt service coverage ratio loan. Pretty much we're taking the rental income divided by the mortgage payment. That's your DSCR ratio. And so how can we use these? You can either use it to purchase a home, or a lot of people use it as a cash out refinance. And for down payment, when it comes to a purchase, you can buy these with as little as 15% down. It does depend on credit score, as well as, property type, how many units, different stuff like that, but as little as 15% down. To qualify, we don't look at, your tax returns. We don't look at your W-2s. We don't look at pay stubs, anything like that. All we care about with a DSCR loan is going to be how much is the market rent and how much is your mortgage payment. What's that DSCR ratio? So for this, you need to either be experienced enough to know what the market rents are, or have a great relationship with an experienced realtor that's able to pull comps for you, so you know exactly what you're getting into whenever you're making offers for homes, right? That's super important, because the last thing you want is to kind of think, property's gonna rent for $3,000 a month, but then turns out the appraisal comes at $1,800, and that could kill a deal. So make sure you're either experienced with pulling rental comps, or you have someone in your corner to help you do that. In terms of interest rates, you can expect somewhere around 8 or 9%, something like that. In that range, it's highly dependent on how much you put down, your loan to value, as well as your credit score. Now, when it comes to property types, we can do anything 1 to 4 units on a DSCR loan. We can also do condos and non-warrantable condos on this type of loan. Now, for the ratios that the DSCR loan needs to be around, we like to try to be at 1.0. Ideally, that means that if your mortgage is $2,500 a month, that you're renting it for $2,500 a month, or the market rent is $2,500 a month, I should say. But we can actually go even less than that, just depending on your credit as well as the down payment. There is also a interest-only option if you wanted to do that route, to have a DSCR ratio of a little bit higher. And we can always explore those different options. So why would you use this? Well, you'd use this to purchase or refinance an investment property when you can't qualify for a conventional loan. So it is always better, or almost always better, to go with a conventional loan over this type of DSCR loan if you can qualify for it. The thing is, not everyone can. There's a lot of self-employed people out there that don't report enough on their taxes to qualify for a mortgage. Also, on top of that, there's a lot of people that maybe have a W-2 job that their income just isn't enough to help them qualify for it, or maybe they have a lot of debt, something like that. Again, this loan, all we care about is what's the rent and what is the mortgage payment. So best strategies, there's a couple different options. You can either purchase a livable rental property, so something that's ready to rent or already has a tenant in it. And we could just, use the rental income, mortgage payment. That's how you get your DSCR ratio. Another really popular strategy is the BRRRR strategy. So you buy a fixer-upper with either cash, line of credit, hard money, something like that. You rehab it, you rent it out, and then we refinance you into this DSCR loan with a cash-out refinance. You get those funds that you spent on the rehab back in your pocket, so you can reinvest that into the next property, and you're able to have this as a fixed monthly payment on a 30-year note versus a hard money loan of interest only at 11 or 12%, whatever it is. There is a 6-month seasoning on the cash out refinance, so that's something to note. Whenever you purchase the property, you need to be on title for 6 months before we can do that cash out refinance. So that's a DSCR loan. I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, just go ahead and hit the like button and share this with someone you know, and I'll see you next time.